sometimes I've found that I've sponsored a person and they are just a totally different social style. They're a different learning style, and we just cannot communicate, and we can't work together. I mean, we can communicate okay, but we just find that, you know, we're just not working together very well. And I found that they work with my sponsor a lot better, or actually they would go up, like maybe they don't get along with my sponsor or me, but they would relate to Holly Hardy or Chad Mono or Lisa and Jeff Warnick. And if that's the case, then I would introduce them to my upline and find someone in the organization that they can work with, because that happens sometimes. You know, we can't all get along. We have different social styles and we have different learning styles. And we'll do another video on social styles and a video on learning styles. There's lots of them out there. But I do have a training we've done at our Thrive monthly training locally in Seattle, Washington, on that, and how the social styles relate to your Thrive business and how learning styles can affect your business as well. So we'll do that training video for you in the future. And so in this example, Sylvia, Diane, and Pam are all interested in working the business. They all want to earn income. They all love the product, and so they're all on fire. And so now we've got a dilemma. Well, my responsibility to Tammy is to work in that leg a little bit every week. That's my commitment and my obligation. And, you know, you may see it different, but I look at, if I can't work with Tammy or Ron or Judy or Mark, I'm going to find somebody down there that I can work with. So if I've decided that I've got an hour to invest in that leg for that week, then I'm going to divide it 20 minutes for each, for Sylvia, Pam, and Diane are each getting 20 minutes every week. And so one of them's local and the other two are in another city. So the local one, we can actually commit to making phone calls this week, to book some parties next week, or to book one-on-ones. And for the other folks that are out of town, we might focus on telephone calls to identify someone in that group. So in that group, I've made a commitment to work 1 hour in that leg every week. Now, if that's too much for you, you have to decide if it's 20 minutes a week, 10 minutes a week, however you can divide up your time. But let's just say in that group, I've decided to spend that 1 hour. So between the four of them, Sylvia, Pam, and Diane, they're each getting 20 minutes per week of that hour. And one of them is local. And so I'm going to work with her directly to do some one-on-ones or parties. And the other two are out of state. So I'm going to focus on telephone calls and helping them to do party by mails. And then other legs, Paige, for instance, she's tearing it up, doesn't need any help right now. So I find some folks in her downline as she's sponsoring them, find out maybe Jerry wants to work with me this week because Paige has moved out of town, but Jerry's local. So we'll spend some time with him every week making phone calls, doing one-on-ones, and continue to look for somebody that he will sponsor that I can work with directly. And that's how you continue to build depth. And so we'll look at Christine, for instance, down in Florida. And she doesn't need my help, but she will take it. So she and I spend time every week on the phone working together. And I'm also looking for someone in her downline, because I want everyone on my team to minimum become a director, because that's where they can be earning $1,000 a month in free food and $1,000 a month in cash if they're building it right, because we teach them how to earn $90 an hour. I mean, that's the bare minimum. Most people can't find a part-time job making $90 an hour. Most people can't make $90 an hour. But in this, you can, as a brand new consultant, with as little as 5 hours of training, you can be out there earning $90 an hour. And that's what we teach people, how to earn $90 an hour, and then help recruit and train other people to earn $90 an hour. And if you just do that, pretty soon, you'll have an organization of over 1,000 consultants in your team. You'll be a platinum. You'll have platinums on your team, and that's the goal. So as you look at people you personally sponsor, you want to work under them. So every time, to work depth, every time you put on your multi-level marketing hat, You take off your hat from your job, or you're being a mom or being a dad or whatever, and you put on your business hat and you're actually working your business, then you first of all want to be working your own personal customers and prospective downline, sponsoring them, and then helping them work through their list. And you can actually work through a list from a customer. They don't even have to be a consultant. I've had lots of people say, oh, I'm not going to do that multi-level thing. I hate multi-level. I like you, but I hate that. And so I'll just ask them, do you feel like I've treated you fairly? Yes. Do you feel like you can trust me with your friends? Yes. Okay, well, let's just, help me out here. Let's go through a list of people that you can give me referrals. Give me 5 or 10 referrals this week, and let me go take care of them. And then you check with them to see if I was honest and full of integrity and shared with them, and they're happy and satisfied with the way I treated them. And then would you give me more? Every one of my friends said, of course, I'd give you more even if they didn't like you. And but I always encourage them to check in and make sure that I'm doing okay. And then, because those referrals, your friends, you can offer them host benefits of free product. And a lot of them will say, no, you keep it, whatever. I don't want. I've had lots of people say, oh, no, we don't want it. And so I'll go ahead and use it. Or sometimes I'll suggest that they give the free product to their church food bank or whatever. And so it's been a lot of fun. So you can continue to work your depth in your business, and that is the key. Keep thriving, my friends.